the processes that are inherent in the rules of this world. So that the chatting, the posters, the navigation, the maths stuff that I talked about, the celebration of work, it's all process, not content. And I strongly recommend, when you look at using technology in the classroom, look for process rather than content. Look for ways that you can piggyback educational techniques onto the natural potential of the technology rather than you having to reinvent the wheel, because you just won't have enough time. Yeah, well, I mean, Jackie, you could, but who's going to recreate Paris? I don't have time. The kids, I mean, I could get the kids onto it. It'd take them a long time to do. And then, how many lessons would it last for? I mean, I did get a kid to build a French cafe, and we go in there, and that's great. Rexy, I reckon for teachers to get comfortable, 3 hours. I think at least 3 hours before they're really comfortable. And for students, the first time you take students in, you need it at the very least an hour, and you'll find that even after that first hour, the girls are still altering their appearance. It's hilarious. Without exception, the girls want to spend the first 3 hours fixing every little hair on their head, and dressing themselves just so. Meanwhile, the guys, almost without exception, try to turn their avatar into the most grotesque, other. I use that word in inverted commas. Some androgynous monster. Yeah. Has it changed social recreations of students in the school? Friendship groups? No and no. I would say to that, Nymphy. Well, the kids will often go into the library at lunch to log on, so I suppose in a way that's yes. Friendship groups, I don't think it really makes a difference, but I think that it makes less confident students. This is an intuitive observation of mine. It makes less confident students more confident. But I say that intuitively. I can't point to very specific evidence. Yeah, but yeah. Some of them do, some of them don't, Neil. I couldn't give you a figure on that one. Yeah, that's right, Louise. We don't have access to any space except our own. Recently, the students have been asking me to install X Street so that they can buy external objects, and I am refusing point blank. The moment students can purchase external stuff, the creativity of the island will die. Yeah, well, no, because Rexy, they're locked to my island. There's nothing I can do to take my kids off the island, short of creating new avatars on the teen grid. But I don't want to do that. The moment I create avatars for them on the teen grid, I am implying that the school is endorsing the teen grid, and I don't want any of that ambiguity, because I can't regulate the teen grid. If they decide to go on the teen grid at home, that's fine. That's no issue. But I'm keeping silent about that, because I've got to be very careful about implying duty of care when there is no duty of care. Yeah, exactly, Bronte, yeah. Yeah, with the OpenSim Island, Nymphy, definitely. So it's a bit hard with Borelli Island to let other students from other schools in, although we can do it. I'm open to it. I certainly let in my online students, French online students who are from other schools. Yeah. But with the OpenSim Island, that'll become even easier to do. So yeah, I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to it. It is a really good idea. It would be a real buzz. It would be a real buzz. And our school's on the northern beaches of Sydney. It's all white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. I can't tell you. these kids need to get out more, you know. They need to interact with kids from different walks of life. Spirits, just the charter that I typed in before. So something which says everything we do, say or build in Borelli will make Borelli better. That covers everything. You know, that covers everything. Yeah, Nymphy, what a great idea to link kids in the outback. I'd love for our kids to have contact with kids in the outback. That'd be helpful for everybody. Yeah, MJ, that's right, a real equalizer. Right, well, I can't hang around for too much longer. So, are there other comments or questions while you've got me? I'd be glad to take them. I've been delighted by the amount of discussion here.